Good morning, East Alabama and West Georgia. This is Kevin Moon from God's Country. It's time for your primetime forecast on Dr. Don's weather. Now, here's my friend, Dr. Don.
Well, good morning, East Alabama and West Georgia. Apologize for running a little late this morning, but we are working on hour number 54 with no commercial power up here in Northeast Georgia. So, still getting up about every 2 hours, stoking the fire and filling the generator with gas. It's okay, though. There are a lot of folks who are much less fortunate than I am, so I'm just happy that we have the resources that we do have up here. So, but anyway, because of all that, I'm running a little bit late this morning. Don't forget about Magic on Main. They're open on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. They will be open at 4 o'clock this Thursday afternoon in downtown Roanoke. So stop by there and go ice skating. Have a good time at Magic on Main in downtown Roanoke. All right, let's take a look at your weather situation. We've got a little something to talk about, maybe. I'll get into that in just a bit, but let's look at thunderstorm activity. No thunderstorms expected today across East Alabama and West Georgia. Should be a gorgeous day. Then on Wednesday, we will watch to our west for the possibility of a few marginal strong thunderstorms from northeast Mississippi back through central Mississippi, southeastern Arkansas, Louisiana, and eastern Texas. Across Alabama, we're looking at just maybe a few rumbles of thunder, but we're not really anticipating anything severe, but maybe a few marginally strong thunderstorms across central and west Alabama, stretching up into Tennessee on Wednesday. That's our next storm system coming in, and what's going to happen is it's going to kind of stall out on top of us. We'll look for a few thunderstorms maybe from central Alabama down to the Florida Panhandle on Thursday, and then we're going to get a low pressure system form in the Gulf of Mexico. Cold front's going to spill some cold air into the southeastern United States, and bam! Here comes another winter storm threat across the southeastern United States. But we have a much different setup this time than what we saw last weekend, and the confidence level is in the tank at this time. We have two almost totally different solutions from our two leading models this morning as to what is going to take place either Friday or Saturday or Friday into Saturday. I mean, we're not even together on the timing really at this point. And placement is off pretty good, and type is not very good this morning as well. Hopefully by tomorrow, our models will be in a little better agreement. So that is the Euro that you're looking at. It is a little more aggressive than the GFS, and this is at 1 a.m. on Saturday morning. And if this model verifies, you see that we do have snow from the Randolph Chambers County line and the Clay County, Tallapoosa County line northward, and stretching back into West Georgia from about the Franklin County, Troup County line north. And then up here northeast Georgia, we have some pretty good snow going on right there at 1 a.m. Saturday morning. And then another ice setup possible over there in East Georgia, stretching back up into central South Carolina and up into North Carolina. That is the Euro. Now let's take a look at the GFS. Same time. Almost nothing. Well, absolutely nothing for East Alabama, but a cold rain. And then you look over there in East Georgia, maybe some snow showers, some freezing rain, and up here in Northeast Georgia, nothing going on at all right there, 1 o'clock on Saturday morning. So I just wanted to tell you that there is the possibility of something Friday into Saturday, but right now the models are so far apart, trying to build a forecast around this is impossible. And I told you guys when this first surfaced, before we even finished our last event, that these models are going to bounce back and forth. At that time, I didn't realize just how much they were going to bounce back and forth. But right now, if we see any, from what we're looking at right now, if we see any frozen precipitation across East Alabama and West Georgia this Friday and or Saturday, it's going to be very, very light. Not a problem at all. Probably maybe very similar to what you saw this last weekend, or maybe even less. If these models are correct, Now, by this time tomorrow morning, we may have a totally different picture for you. So stay tuned, remain weather aware, and we'll keep you updated here on Dr. Don's Weather. So what we can tell you with some great amount of certainty, we're going to see full-blown sunshine today across East Alabama, West Georgia, and even up here in the Northeast Georgia mountains where we need it very, very bad. We still have horrible travel conditions, road conditions in some parts of Northeast Georgia, especially up in Rabun County, where they are still trying to dig out from the 9-inch snow they received up there around Clayton, Georgia, Mountain City, Dillard. They still have trees and power lines down all over the place up there. So getting up into the upper 40s and low 50s in Northeast Georgia will be a blessing today. We'll hit 54 this afternoon in Roanoke, 58 in Ashland. Lineville goes to 53. Wedowee tops out at 53. And Ranburne will hit 52 this afternoon with lots of Mr. Happy Sun. Don't forget to follow us over on the YouTube, subscribe to our channel, and then click that bell so that when we go live for severe weather or winter weather, you'll be guaranteed to get that push notification. So today, that should be a happy sun setting right there on Tuesday. We'll call it mostly sunny with a high temperature of 54 this afternoon. We'll go down to 32 tonight, and then on Wednesday, back to partly sunny skies, 59 your high. 40 degrees your high on Thursday. It's going to be a cold rain, dipping down to around 33 on Thursday night. 30% chance of rain Thursday evening, and then on Friday, we've got a few snowflakes in there, but I think this is going to be more of a rain-snow mix. Probably not looking at any accumulation here unless we have enough precipitation left over late in the day Friday into the overnight hours when we dip down to 28. There we maybe could see a little dusting, but again, that's not a forecast. We're going to have to kind of fine-tune that as we get closer. 40% chance of precipitation on Friday, and then we go back to mostly sunny skies on Saturday and sunshine on Sunday, 48 degrees. Though we'll cool off again at night, and you see us dipping back down into the low 20s by the time we get to the end of the forecast period. Here's your Southern Union State Community College live Doppler HD radar this morning, showing beautiful, brilliant sunshine across most of Alabama and Georgia. We are actually, I think what you're seeing there on the satellite loop is the snow cover up there in Northeast Georgia, and we still have a lot of it on the ground. We measured 5 inches here at my particular location, and we probably have at least 2.5, maybe 3 on the ground this morning. Now, what's happening is a lot of it had turned to ice overnight because it was in the process of trying to melt yesterday afternoon, and then we went down to around 20 degrees for your overnight low last night. So a lot of that's ice. So that's why we had some travel problems scattered around the area this morning. But look back out to the west around Dallas, Texas, and that is going to be our next weather maker, which will be in here by Wednesday night into Thursday. And that's where we're going to be turning our attention for the possibility of a few strong thunderstorms, especially over there in West Alabama. That front will stall out across the southeastern United States, and then we may have to deal with rain for a couple, 2 or 3 days, and maybe even a little snow there on Friday into Saturday. Don't forget to check us out on the World Wide Web. Be sure and follow us on Twitter at DSTREN1040, and then go to DrDonWX.com. That's our home on the World Wide Web. Everything weather and Dr. Don can be found right there, including a donate button there in the upper right-hand corner if you'd like to support Dr. Don's Weather, and you can download our brand new weather app. While you're there, click on that More button, scroll down to God's Country, and you can go download the Mixler app and listen to God's Country anywhere in the whole wide world, as long as you have internet access. And you get my daily weather forecast on both of those radio stations, God's Country and The Classic in East Alabama. Y'all have yourself a fantastic Tuesday. Good Lord willing, and the creek don't rise. I'll see you back in here first thing tomorrow morning, and we will do all of this again right here on Dr. Don's Weather. We'll fine-tune that snow forecast, so be sure and join me. Bye now.